If you would like a one-on-one with AIRAKSARANG to talk about everything drama, or maybe your life has turned into a K-drama. I happen to be pretty fucking good at life. Okay? I'm good at life shit, y'all. If you ever want to schedule to speak to me, information on how you can get that done will be in the show notes. I'm open to conversations about whatever kind of drama you're watching. Idox watches everything from every locale from BL. You know what I don't watch, y'all? I don't watch GLs. But you know what? I'll take one for the team. And if you recommend it, I'll watch it and we'll talk about it, okay? Anyway, today, before I jump down into my first impression, which is one I'm really wow, you just have to keep an open mind, guys. But yeah, before we jump down into my first impression, I'm going to talk about a drama that I can't wait to watch. That drama is Perfect Crown. Are you guys waiting on that? Like I'm waiting on that. I am waiting on that. Now, there's something very strange I do with IU. I call her Ui. Please don't ask me why I call her that. But for some reason, whenever I see her name or I think about her name registers to me UI instead of IU. Baby, you're going to have to embrace the lexicon around here because when I say UI, I'm talking about her, okay? I'm waiting for her and I'm waiting for Byanu Shikasok. I can't remember. All I know is Sok. How did I forget that, y'all? He is fine. Now, y'all know he look good. He looks damn good. They look like royals. I saw a piece of an article the other day talking about the director talking about, oh, they could pass as royals. And I'm like, okay, I bet they could. I could pass as a royal too now. What you saying? I can't? Anyway, I'm looking forward to that. And it starts on April 10th. And I'm really looking forward to it. It is going to be shot on MBC, or MBC if we was in. No. I like it when dramas are not on Disney Plus and Netflix, okay? Because I don't know, it just waters it down. You know, it still might be bad, but it'll be bad for better reasons, you know? So I'm looking forward to this drama. If you guys are going to watch this, I am tuning in, so make sure you keep your ears peeled for that episode. And with that being said, how about we jump down into my first impression? So bear with me, y'all, because this drama right here, the practical guide to love, I was too good for it, and I always am when it comes to contemporary K-dramas because they just have such a high bar to meet for me. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm not lying. They have such a high bar to meet for me because I remember when they was good. And so now what they're doing now is just like, what are we doing? You know? And so when I watched this, I was like, I had to prepare my heart to walk into a drama that was just gonna be so, it was just gonna make me want to go and bash a window in, just anybody's window. You know, I did not do that, but so I watched this drama and it's good. So it stars Han Ji-min and Park Sung. What's his last name, y'all? Hyun. So, okay. Let me give you a premise. And I do have a lot of cons, but I'm going to bake it into the premise so it doesn't sound so bad, okay? So, our female lead, she is too fucking old to be living with her mom and shit. Okay? I'm sorry I said it. I know. Sometimes you fall on hard luck. Sometimes you get, okay, that's, Adak always has to like climb down off of a platitude at times because I'm talking to human beings. And this can happen to either sex. Please don't think that I'm singling anybody out specifically. But if you haven't been able to notice, I'm a woman. And I've noticed that for women, they're more likely to have to go back crawling back home after marriage for reasons that I'm not going to jump down into, but use your imagination and you'll understand that. If this female lead in this drama was doing that, no problems, because I know why your ass is at home. Why you are 37 and a half at home now and you have a job that's kind of like, you know, I just will never understand the chaebol at the daytime and then going back home and being a 12-year-old at night. I just don't get that. So, and that's okay because culturally there is not a problem with this. So, she lives with her mama, okay? They ain't told us nothing about the dad because I am only in the first episode. When you've been watching dramas as long as we all have, we know dad and kicked the bucket, or either baby the mama was single. I don't know. Can they please give us some, sister soldier warriorhood points up in here? Like, was the mom a single mom? Is that what it is? Anyway, she works at a hotel and she's like maybe I don't know. She get the food that they serve to the people. Okay, yeah, I don't know. But she works in that department. And it's a department that's like in the basement because we all know that, cooks and the chefs and all that, they're down there doing all the real, no, they working down there. And she works in the administrative side of it. Let's just say she's not cooking, but she's making sure that they have what they need to be able to do that. So they not jump, baby. They flash us back to college. And it's just like, Hangu, y'all have got to stop this. So our female lead looks every cent her age, and it's not a bad thing. In real life, Udi Dear, female lead, is in her early 40s. And I'm not saying that to make her feel bad. She's still presenting. She's doing her thing. She comes on set looking like actress. You want your actress to present like she's presenting. But when they take her back to college, 19, 20 years old, they just dress her up like she is in preschool. It's like, y'all, we got it. Y'all went a little bit too far to kind of make her young. It just didn't work. She's got this big ass 90s special scrunchie on her head, and that's fine. And yes, in the 90s, that's how it was, but it's just like, you just have to see it. She's got on these overalls, and it's not like just one shoulder down, just some kind of pizzazz to it, or like, the shirt's on top of the bibs. Nothing. It's cinched up like you would send your cute little 3-year-old to preschool. That is super cute for a little girl, but not for a 37-and-a-half-year-old woman. So you could just imagine the way I'm feeling while I'm watching this. I'm doing my best though, because 2023 of drama watching for AIRAKSARANG was my year of judiciousness. So for those who are new to this YouTube channel and podcast, comb back through and target the year 2023. I did a wonderful job, in my opinion, of being judicious. That means I watched dramas that I would have dropped in the first 5 minutes had I not said to the World Wide Web that I was going to finish them, and I did. But she is a college student, and our male lead, who is just, ugh. That sounds like a negative thing. That's how good he looks. And y'all, hey, it's some people that y'all need to stop that too. And when I'm saying y'all need to stop that, don't do that, some people will listen to this podcast and bristle. And the best I can tell you is that AIRAKSARANG isn't for you. Okay. I'm sorry. It ain't, you can stay here. I'm just saying, baby, this ain't, no, this is not, I am biased with a T, biased. So I'm going to tell you what I don't like. So it's some people, baby, you don't say no to. I'm just saying. Even if you like with somebody else, ooh, y'all don't like that, do you? This is what I'm saying, Jung Ling He. If you walk up to me and be like, hey, what's up? I'm going to let you finish that in your own mind. What's going to happen? I'm just saying. Y'all need to be honest about the shit. So it's like some people that could come up to you and the answer is, it's just like, yes. Okay, so Udi Dear male lead rolls up on her in college. He gives her a bike home. They in college, so they have to just dumb it down. It's like, baby, by the time you in college, you grown. You're grown. Ain't nobody riding nobody. Or they riding bikes in Hankook? Okay, they riding bikes in Hankook. I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all can ride a bike because, baby, you ain't got to pay not a piece of gas. All you got to do is keep your damn tires, inflated. I have a bike. I do have a bike. I got a bike. I don't be riding people on it, but I do have a bike. So he's giving her a ride, and they get to the point where she's like, "Oh, my house is all the way at the top of a fucking mountain. Why does Hanguk have so many peaks, y'all? Not only am I gonna get banned the first 5 minutes I'm in there because I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something, but then I'm gonna be like, I'm not going because that's too high." So she lives on a mountaintop. And she's like, I gotta go up here. You could just stop, because she's ashamed of it. And you really gotta want somebody in their house to do all that. So he's like, oh, you ain't said nothing but a word. Let's go. So he walks her all the way up to the top of this mountain. Like, he walked her up so high to this mountain that his nose was bleeding, his fucking jaw was cracking. This is how high her house is. So she gets up there, he gets up there, and he's just as cute as he can be. I mean, he's fine back in college, okay? So he hops off his bike, throw the kickstand, and he's hiding like a bouquet of roses or flowers in his bag the entire time. And he busts them out, and he projects them at her all awkwardly, and y'all, on one knee, baby. The only thing he didn't have was the Kurosaki check. I'm just asking. And I'm also saying, y'all, I do not refuse checks, okay? I don't refuse checks. I might have to accept your proposal to get that check, because he did not have a check. But for everything he didn't have in check, he had in just adorable awkwardness. He was fine. He scaled a mountain for your little narrow ass, and you got the nerve to say no, because I'm trying to work. And I'm like, girl, you don't never get off work. What he talking about is what you do after work. Baby, you didn't know that. What he wants is what you do before work, after. He is what you do on your off time. I'm just trying to figure out, what do these writers think? Who they think watching this shit? Okay. So she say no, because I'm too busy wiping tables down and shit. I don't never get off. I work 24/7. So he's got to go back, trip all the way back down this fucking mountain with a broken heart, looking dumb, acting dumb, feeling dumb. Okay. So they bring us back to current day, because now they work together. He works at the hotel, she works at the hotel. He's in his little department, and these departments kind of intermingle because they have to see each other every day. She's coming into the age where a lot of women come to, who are career oriented, and they hear that biological clock ticking. It's like, I ain't want no man in my prime when I was actually fine. I want him to, deal with my ass. I ain't mad at her. I'm just saying that she now wants love, because it's like, I did the career thing, I did the college thing, I did the work to my bone thing. I want the dick thing. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm asking. I don't know. So she is seeing him every day, and she's like, oh my God, like, is this the time for this? Like, I think it is. And he seems like he's ready. Oh my God, that's not the right song to sing, is it? Because the person attached to it is crazy. But he does seem like he's ready now. And by the by, they're working and they're doing their thing. And she and her compadre at work, they're sent on an assignment. And it's like a field trip of sorts. This is an assignment where, to get the intel, you gotta go overnight with a bag and all that. So Udi Dear Male Lead, he's like, I wanna go too. So she's really feeling herself, baby. She feels like, you know what? I said no back in the day, but I'm still fine. He is definitely fine. And I'm all the way on top of that. So we're gonna go on this trip. We're gonna do what we doing. We're gonna drink some soju and shit. We're gonna do all this. And they're out, and it's very picturesque. It's very scenic. They're at a tea farm, if you can imagine. And let's just say the groves have been landscaped in like a maze type of situation. And the workers, they just go from one aisle of the maze to the next one, and they pick their fresh tea, and they interview those folks, and they've been there before. It's time to gather more intel. And after they have a great meal, and they're knocking the soju back, Udi Dear Male Lead is like, hey, can I, what I'm saying, I need to talk to you. And she's like, okay, let's go. So she's fingering the hair behind the ear, because it's time, I might be 40 or whatever, but yeah, I'm finna get my first man. And I'm just like, okay. So they go out to a gazebo and he rolls up on her. He's like, "What's up?" And she like, "What's up?" And he like, "You having a good time?" And she like, "Mm-hmm." And he's like, "I really have something I need to ask you real quick." And she's like, "Yes." That type of vibe. And he's like, "Can you get homegirl's phone number?" The girl that she was sent on the mission with. Yes. Yeah. That's when this drama took a drastic turn for me. And I was like, "Oh, I love this." Why? Cause she was wrong for that. She was wrong for turning him down like that back then. She really was. I mean, you shouldn't be compelled to be with somebody you don't want to be with. And if she thought he was ugly, fine. You know what I'm saying? Like if she didn't want to do nothing after work, she didn't have to. But he is just so fine. And she so likes him. And he was like, "Baby, can you hook me up with homegirl?" So they go back. And she really started knocking the drinks down because she's upset. She's embarrassed. And she really embarrasses herself because she gets smashed. She gets up. She runs off to her room. And she's just completely self-conscious. And he makes a play for homegirl. And yeah, that's kind of the end of the first episode. And I love these kind of dramas that do this. That kind of gives some just desserts for the one that was being skeet early. And I love there is nothing matches tension. Everything that's so good about A Drama Land is shite in real life. You don't want nobody stringing you along and all that shit, but the tension of her being in love with him when he ain't checking for her ass, but him probably secretly devising this plan to pay her back. Because we know these loves, they can't just be like, okay, we end up together in the end. They have to be these red string predestined. I never stopped loving you, but I did this because I was angry. And yes, I was being petty, but I still loved you. And yeah, I'm a scumbag for stringing this chick along, but I really wanted, I love the tension of that. This male lead is just like, man, oh man, oh man. Like I said, 5 minutes on the shores of Hanguk, I'm getting sent back because they're going to be like, "AIRAKSARANG, we had this role for you. You were supposed to say no at the top of the hill. You jumped in his arms. Y'all rolled down the hill. Y'all got hit by a car. This ain't what we sent you over here to do. So you need to go back." And I guess I'll be going back. But I will definitely be coming back via the screen. I will be watching episodes 2 through, how many episodes are there of this, guys? There are, how many? 12 episodes. 12 is the magic number in Hanguk now, and that's fine with me. I will be watching the end of this. How about you? And even if you don't, girl, bro, if you don't go and check out right in all the dramas I've watched on this channel from the beginning to today, write them on your list if they wasn't on your list, and then just get that completionist of checking it off your list. Yeah, because every drama that I watch from the front to the back, you have watched it from the front to the back, because I'm going to be back to talk about what happens between these two lovers. Join me on the next episode.